harms are usually measured one identity at a time. One woman turned into a pornographic deep fake. One black man flagged as a suspect because of being black. One low-income worker filtered out before the interview. Gender, race, class. But people do not live one identity at a time. So we asked, what happens when AI harms hit real people? People who live at the intersections. Each one of us has a gender, belongs to a class, is young or old. People are large. They contain multitudes. We started with the largest curated collection of AI failures we could find. 1,200 AI incidents, 5,300 news reports, thousands of moments when an AI system touched a real life and something went wrong. Then we built a rubric to automatically evaluate each of those incident reports. For every report, we asked, who was harmed? What identities mattered? And would the harm still have happened if that person had been someone else? A different gender, a different race, a different class. Using this rubric and an LLM-assisted analysis, we identified 1,513 harmed subjects. What we found challenges much of how AI risk is discussed. Age appeared in 32% of incidents. A teenager pushed towards self-harm content. An older adult deceived by voices that sounded like family. Political identity appeared in 27% of incidents. An activist falsely flagged as a threat. A voter shown a deepfake before Election Day. Race and gender appeared as often as age and political identity. An immigrant family cut off from benefits by an automated fraud score. A transgender driver locked out of her own account because her face had changed. But the biggest finding came from the intersections. When identities combined, harms intensified. Not women only, but young women, adolescent girls. Not people of colour. Lower class, people of colour. Not politicians. Upper-class political elites. Because when you are powerful and visible, your face is worth faking, and your voice is worth cloning. These groups appeared up to 3 times more often than we would expect if gender, age, race, and class acted independently. The question is, why? When we looked across hundreds of incidents, the same 6 mechanisms appeared again and again. Sexualizing. Turning girls and women into targets for deepfake pornography. Steering. Pushing boys and men toward misogynistic or extremist content. Mismatching. Misidentifying people of colour through facial recognition. Inferring. Guessing intimate traits and exposing people without consent. Gating. Deciding who gets access to jobs, services and opportunities. Manipulating. Using synthetic media to influence voters and political groups. For years, AI risk assessments asked, is this system harmful to women? Harmful to people of colour? Harmful to older adults? One category, one benchmark, one box, checked and set aside. But the harms were never waiting inside the boxes. They were waiting where the boxes overlapped. People are large. They contain multitudes. It is time AI risk assessment stopped treating us as one-dimensional and started reckoning with the full complexity of being human.